This end table was for sale for $15 at my thrift store, and a volunteer saw me looking at it and she offered me $12 for it. I hummed and hawed for a little bit, and then I'm like, how about 10? She said, okay. So I brought it home, and here's how I refinished it into a mini Lego table for my son. It was really easy to take apart because everything just unscrewed. The tables are not wood. I forget what you call that type of surface, but it's like countertop type stuff. So I just gave a light scuff sand on the tops. I also sanded the edges to get the paint off. And then for the round dowels there, I primed them because I was going to use latex paint. I wiped them clean with Fusion Mineral Paint's TSP alternative. For the first coat, I used a brush, but then through the whole thing, you could see the brush marks. So I wish I just applied a foam roller. I ended up doing 3 coats, I think, with a light sand and wipe down in between, and then the foam roller on the rest of it. I used latex paint the same color that I did on the walls in my son's bedroom. For the dowels, I did 2 coats of that, and then I added this clear top finish. I got this can for $2 at a garage sale, and it's basically new. This painting process took quite a few days just to allow sufficient dry time in between all of the coats, but it turned out really nice, and then I put it all back together. For this next part, I grabbed some iron-on edge banding at my local hardware store. I paid about $12 for it. I have linked an option in my Amazon storefront below, but I just wanted to mention because the price was better at my local hardware store. I wrapped my iron in tin foil just to protect it and make sure it stayed clean. The directions said to leave a little bit overhanging and then trim it after, so that's what I did. Here's a close-up of what it looks like before the edge banding, and then here's what it looks like once the edge banding is added. It truly makes such a big difference. Once I added the edge banding, I had to go back in and fix that corner that was all messed up. So I mixed wood glue and sawdust together, and I put it in the little corner part there because the edge banding, helped keep the shape. When it was dry, I sanded it, then painted it, and then put clear finish. I also put clear finish around the edge banding, and I used this felt adhesive on the back of a basket so it wouldn't scratch the table. I have a 3-year-old and a 9-year-old, and there's always Lego battles. So now my 3-year-old has his very own little Lego table, and he absolutely loves it. In the video description, there's a link to the supplies I used to make this table and my kids' favorite Lego sets. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you like DIY projects and thrift flips.